Eat, drink, and be merry. A special edition of Sunday Morning. Here again is Jane Pauley.
Doesn't really look like a public enemy, but a lot of people think the plastic straw is the last straw. And Tony Dokoupil is just back from a town doing something about it.
You don't think much about a straw. That is, of course, until it fails you.
Try and suck that milkshake through there. It's an effort, right?
A lot of work for a little teeny bit.
Right.
In Seattle, Bob Donegan and his team at Ivar's and Kid Valley restaurants have spent hundreds of hours testing straws.
We have paper straws, we have plastic straws from plants.
All this because millions of plastic straws end up as litter, often in the oceans. Which is why, this past summer, Seattle became the largest city in America to address this problem by banning plastic straws in restaurants and replacing them with compostable or paper options.
The tourists are amused by this. They think this is a great adventure. What is this about? How come I can't suck your milkshake through this straw? Well, the straws that work aren't compostable, so that's why, it becomes an education opportunity.
And if you ask environmental advocate Dune Ives, the straw is only the beginning.
So the straw is a symbol. It's a token, as you put it.
Yes.
It's a symbol of what?
It's a symbol of our consumption. It's a symbol of our relationship to single-use plastic that has no end of life. You cannot recycle straws.
Ives is executive director of Lonely Whale, an organization that, through social media campaigns like Stop Sucking, has helped portray the plastic straw as something we can do without.
Isn't there something to be said on behalf of convenience?
As a mom of a 4.5-year-old, I will have to say yes, there is something to be said for convenience. So the question has to become then, how much are we willing to forsake our planet for the sake of a cup of coffee in a to-go container?
Thank you.
That's a lot of cups.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Are there straws in the bag?
Yes.
The truth is, the plastic straw is just part of the throwaway packaging involved in eating on the go.
5 drinks. 3 straws?
It's got a few more straws in there.
4 straws?
4.
5 straws.
That's correct.
Perfect.
Lynn Dyer has been tracking the anti-straw movement as president of the Food Service Packaging Institute.
What's the argument against an outright ban?
You're not taking into account any of the considerations for your consumers or your customers. So, for example, what are the alternatives? Are there alternatives?
It's a question on the minds of more and more Americans. Paper?
Usually I ask for a paper straw.
Plastic?
If you didn't have a plastic straw, what would you use?
My mouth.
Metal?
My metal straw. It's my favorite thing. I have like 20 of them.
Metal is also the straw of choice for Dune Ives.
So then when you're done with your straw, would you just sort of shake it out?
Yeah, a little paper towel, shake it out, put it back in your bag.
It's not a hassle?
It's not a big deal.
No?
But what she really prefers is not using a straw at all. That, of course, might be hard for some folks to swallow.
Are you taking money from the mop industry? Because I'm imagining quite a lot of spills in this.
The paper napkin industry, definitely, yeah.